And you can't make this shit up. Just bought her this e-bike here yesterday. And you ain't gonna believe this. So we're here at this, I guess you say Kenwe e-bike place outside of Iloilo at Santa Barbara. They got several different locations though. I know they got a location these same people do in Pavia, and one actually near our house. They had no stock, especially the color mail wanted. Right there near Oton, just past the Oton, kind of going back up towards like a Rivolo and all right there. Mohan, near Mohan. And the reason we're here today is that for Christmas I bought Mel an e-bike just like her sister's. So her sister left that one there at the house that Melinda's been using over the past couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. And it has been a very handy item in our little town because our public market is kind of off onto some side streets. And it's hard to get in there, it's hard to get a vehicle in there, and it's so jammed up with tricycles and things that a full-size vehicle ends up getting damaged. Yeah, Mel scratched up our truck right here. You can kind of see she popped the bumper loose. And Melinda also said, well, that time wasn't good enough, so she had to make a matching front fender on the other side. And it's kind of bent in right here. And so this is from her inexperience of driving and getting in these jammed up places up in our little small town. I'm not going to take away my wife's driving privileges, you know, try to be her daddy because of a couple of accidents. I wasn't happy that she didn't immediately tell me that she did it. Like a typical teenager that she's not, because she's almost 40 years old. She tried to keep it on the down low from me. Other people knew and I didn't until I seen it. She just didn't want to listen to my mouth. So I said, you know what? For her driving up in that tight area, hey, even me, I worry about getting hit up there and all. It's a jammed up spot that an e-bike would be much, much better for her. She goes up there to her Zumba. She goes and visits friends in town. She goes to the market there, buys our needs for the house. And it's just perfect, man. She can buzz in and out. They can go do their things without any problem at all. So the next thing is, you know, if you watch our channel for a while, we do everything off solar there. And we've got even panels we haven't put up yet that we're going to have any more abundance of power. So if we charge it during the daytime and plug it up, well, she's doing all this running around for free. So I thought that is also a huge benefit because we're not having to pay for the diesel for this truck and the wear and tear and on the tires and everything else. That once again, I've seen a plus in all that. Of course, this is going to have tires to wear out too. I don't know what the cost of them are. That's a good question I should ask right now. And I will ask. But let me show you the color unit she wanted. And this is why we couldn't just go get it anywhere, because she's got to have this color. No. So, this is the color she wanted.
Yes.
This is the one she got. It's the new color.
Yeah. So it's not got really a lot in the selling.
So it's just, I mean, it's just the identical unit to her sister's, just a different color green. And these things, these are not lithium batteries. These are a sealed lead acid battery, like an AGM, absorbed glass mat lead acid battery. When they do stock batteries all over here, but I tell you, if the battery pack ever runs down on this, I'll just build off my own lithium pack and put in it. I can buy those cells just like these are cells. This is a a 60 volt system on this. So it's a series of batteries put into a series all the way up to 60 volt. So that if you're curious and wondering if these just run like off a 12 volt car battery or anything like that, no, it's not. These are a set of battery packs in here that combined together in the series are 60 volt. So and the chargers run like 60 to 72 volts on the charger. We'll go over it some more in the future, but it's easy to put together a pack and get it up there at that voltage. The battery's stored underneath the front seat, just like I showed in a previous video, and it's storage underneath the back seat. So they got some other models here. I didn't price none of these, so I don't know what the other prices are. Many locations had these white. There's nothing wrong with the white one. Melinda just wanted that green, or she wanted a light blue. Now this unit right here, is maybe about 13,000 pesos more expensive than hers. It's a 3-wheel unit, but supposedly the motor has more power on it. They say that it has a higher power motor and maybe a little stronger battery pack from what they told me, but it's got this whole little dash, electronic dash thing and all that. All I see, and Mel did too, is just future trouble. It's got a radio and little speakers and all that, but I wouldn't trust it to last. I mean, I'm not trying to beat it up, but I just wouldn't trust it to last. Neither did Melinda. We just chose to go with that style, and it's pretty basic, no frills, no thrills, and plus, I don't know, I wonder on the 4 wheels, I don't know how stable this 3-wheel unit is. It may be great. It's kind of got a long wheelbase on it, but I just didn't know how stable it would be. Oh, I can turn it up pretty easy right there. That's what I was worried about. Don't know if I would trust that in tipping. We just saw a tricycle tipped in the middle of the highway just the other day coming back from a trip in the mountains. So I don't know, just me, that design like that right there, I feel like it could definitely possibly be more apt to tip. It's so narrow, and just me, each to your own. It does have a little bit wider back seat than the one that she got. It's just a little bit more space on the back seat, but on the trade out, it has a smaller rear storage here, and it has no front storage, to where like her model has it on the front and back both. Her model has the basket here, the storage underneath the back seat, and there's not that big a difference in the back seat. And then it has this storage underneath the front also right here. And so that was a plus that we liked on this one right here. Now, they're also adding some light bars on top of some of them. He's got one in here right now. He put a light bar on. Let me go show you. Oh man, look at this black one, man.
But you know, like my concern is if you are on the road, you know, they're not gonna see that one. I don't.
Man,
The color of the year.
that black is tight. Boy, I like that.
Yeah, no, all black. It's nice, but well, I like the one though. I'm not gonna change it.
You sure?
Yes.
I won't buy it unless you buy black.
No. Do you know that?
No, I changed my
Do you
mind.
know that they have a customer yesterday or today that want to buy that one?
Well,
You know?
well, good.
Yes. Glad that we will serve that.
Well, see, but I haven't paid them yet. So I think the black is the beauty right here. Well, I don't need the top light.
Yeah.
Boy, that black looks sharp.
It is nice. So it is the battery, huh? You said?
No, the battery is a bunch of, these are the batteries right here. And it's many of them put together in a series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to show the viewers this anyway. this is, so it's these little 12-volt batteries right here, but put together in a series up to a high voltage. So this is what's in there, and these are like a sealed lead acid battery, kind of like is in a lot of those what they call those USB, you know, those battery backups and things like that. Well, a lot of these things, even those little assist chairs, mobility assist chairs and all, a lot of them use these batteries. And this has a sealed plastic box underneath the seat where the batteries go. In fact, here's the lid off of one right here. This is the lid. It's got a place for the ports and all that. And underneath the seat right here, see, it's a complete plastic box. And all the batteries that go inside there when they put them, and it seals down. Now one of the things that I saw, was that the one that her sister bought, it's got a strap right, it's got a bolt right here, and it's got a bolt right here because it's supposed to have a strap go across there to hold this battery from moving. But they didn't put the strap on her sister's, and I don't see it here either. Do you have those straps?
You want to look mine?
It bolts from here to here. It's supposed to be on them. That's what those bolts are there for. See, now this one's got it on it, but they didn't put it on your sister's. It's missing. Okay. Yeah, so she needs to go to where she bought it. Well, she bought it from them at Mohan.
Yeah, in Oton.
Yeah, in Oton, and they didn't put the strap on the battery, and it's missing, not there. So she needs to go get that.
Yeah, she can.
So any viewers, y'all go buy one of these. Make sure they put these things, because the same people right here sold the other one, and they did not put it, and the battery bounces around in there. I hear it move. I open the lid. You can see it's been sliding around everywhere every time they're driving down the road. So they owe her this, and I'm gonna tell her to go get it. Underneath this battery, there's a steel plate, and it has 2 screws in it. And you take that steel plate out, and that's where you're gonna find the electronics. It's gonna have the speed controller for giving it, you know, more electricity to go faster. And it's gonna have the power inverter there also. Those 2 things are underneath down in here. And in fact, there's a little plastic box, a tray. We can probably kind of see it underneath right there. And it's important all that stays dry underneath right there, because there is a couple electronic items underneath in that area there. This is the charge port, but now don't make a mistake thinking that you can take and bypass this port and plug in right here. Even though the port looks the same, this one goes into the leads down for the battery. This one is coming around going to the inverter. So don't try to ever raise the seat and go, oh, I can just plug directly here. 2 different things. So what if her tires go bad? Where can you get replacements?
Here, sir, we have, sir.
How much is a replacement tire?
2,000.
2,000 pesos?
Yes.
Just the tire only, or tire and wheel?
Tire.
Tire only. Okay. You do front end alignment? Huh? You change the oil also?
Yes.
You change the oil?
Yes, sir.
And you do a 4-wheel alignment and check the shocks?
Yes. you visit Sir Otan shop.
How you gonna change the oil? It don't have no oil. Oh my God, you just saying yes. Just say yes. The Filipino thing, just say yes. Well, it's pretty cool. You sure you don't want the black one? You sure? Huh? Man. Come on, Mel. You know what they say?
Black is the man color. Black is the man color, okay? And this one is for the woman.
Black is the man's color then.
Yes.
Well, why are you gonna sit on a man's seat then, huh? And hold a man's steering wheel and put it in a man's box because it's all black, huh?
I don't want to be dito. So that is the main colors.
Mint green.
That's what that's called, mint green. Did you check all the curtains?
Yeah, do I need it? Okay.
Yeah, I would check them.
They have a 2 key for this.
Yeah, double.
Yes.
She probably does also.
Oh,
Yeah, zip them all. Make sure they're all working. Little rain curtains here, and they do come in handy. The other thing is hard with that basket. Does it go down behind the basket? Yeah. Is it kind of hard?
yeah, you know, it's okay though. You need to put it one. And,
All right. Well, there it is right there. I don't know if this girl wants me to give the exact price. Maybe she might get more money from you than she did from me. So we'll tell it after I'm away from here. But I'll tell you this, at the locations we stopped at, this one right here at Santa Barbara, if you're in the Iloilo area, more choices, but the staff is more energetic and ready to help you too. Not saying the others won't be, but just seeing that this was like the one that we noticed that they were most eager to help. We gave 53 for that unit right there. Okay, that's 50. I'll get my words right in a minute. Sun's right in my face here. We gave 53,000 pesos for that unit, a little bit less than $1,000 US. For what you're getting, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all for that price. If you add up, you know, what it cost them to build that and then be distributed to the Philippines, and then a dealer like this got to run their overhead and their operation, and they got to make money too and all, and so by the time it's past everybody's hands and everything, I think it's a good enough deal. I think it's a pretty fair price. If you gathered up all those parts and tried to build something like that yourself, you're probably going to come out even more than that. So overall, if it fits your needs and you can make a use out of that, hey, I think it's pretty neat. I think that something like this being sold for the right uses and environment, even in the US, would be pretty popular. Not out on the highways, but being used in maybe private subdivisions and all, and people with mobility issues and you know, maybe just getting age and stuff and trying to get around and get in tight places and all. Can work just like those little mobility chairs, but maybe with a lot more range to it. So overall, I think it's pretty darn neat. over to the side. And here's a whole bunch of old batteries. If you want to see what happens to them. Look at this one all swelled out on top all around. Look at these all swelled out, knotted out. Look at that. Whole bunch of them all ready to blow up. Look at this bottom one here. One below it. So I would say that in not so long time, you'd definitely see some battery replacement. And I don't know if this charger really works like a BMS that stops the batteries from being overcharged. They really stressed to her sister to don't leave the charger going, to make sure that when it says it's full, to unplug it, so that means it just continues to charge then, and that it'll overcharge and burn the battery, which what it'll do is yeah, it'll burn it all right, but I mean it'll damage the cells in there and it'll end up with a bad battery. And these things being sealed too, man, look at this, these batteries got hot. Let's look at that one below it too. So you can buy a little BMS cheap battery management system, and it'll tie from battery to battery on these posts. And where you got a series of batteries, it'll look and see how much charge is in one cell versus another cell, and it'll keep them balanced. Battery management system BMS, and it'll keep them balanced and properly charged, and turn the charging off when it should. Some little small upgrades. Somebody could probably take the base of what's here and make them really good, but the lead acid. And we're, you know, they're probably going to recycle these, but look how many they're going through. And I doubt that those are warranty. Those are selling, they're making money off having to sell replacement batteries, probably in a pretty short time. Man, you can't make this shit up. Just bought her this e-bike here yesterday. And she was going up to town, and I said, it's got to be charged. No, it's got full charge. I said, no, it don't. It's never been charged yet. It's full. As you see, I've been charging it right now for an hour, and it's just now 2 bars. And so she jumps on her sister's like she's been doing all the time because it's got charge. And you ain't gonna believe this. She runs right into the back of a parked Nissan Navara pickup like mine. Slams dead on into the back of a parked truck. Look at this. Now she's okay. She got a knot on her head though. She hit her head on this window right in here. You can see where the oil from her skin's impacted on it. And her nostrils and her lips. Her forehead, her nostrils, and her lips right there. And it's been all this hood up. It's got the windshield piece here all dislodged. The glass didn't break, thank goodness. It says it's tempered glass. Hope that's true. And man, look at her. She got it good in the front. Knocked all that basket in. Look at that. Man, I just telling her yesterday about pulling her head out of her ass. And that she is vulnerable out on the road with vehicles that are flying and all that, but I didn't know she was vulnerable on the road to a parked truck. She's paying attention to a jeepney that zoomed up real close to the side of her, she said, and the jeepney scared her. In which those assholes, man, I tell you, I wish there wasn't a jeepney anymore. They are just, those drivers are horrible. And she said that jeepney ran right up on the side of her, and it scared her, and she looked back forward and she ran right in to the back of a parked truck, which is still not good. It's just not being aware. So man, her sister and brother are just about to take this back over to where they live, which is about 5 hours from here. And now it's gonna have to be repaired. Just makes me sick. Just warning her about that. And Head out of ass.